we doing today? We're doing okay? Trying to keep busy? Yeah? I hope you guys are doing well. If you don't know, my name is Chloe, and today we're doing something super fun, and we're gonna practice our English, and we're going to cook, okay? Yes, but the question is, what are we going to cook? So, I was thinking, do you know what holiday it is today or this weekend? Do you know what holiday it is? Is it Christmas? No, Christmas is in December. What month is it? It's April. Very good, it's April. So what holiday happens in April? What do you guys think? Is it Halloween? No, that's in October. Okay, so this holiday, it has to do with a lot of chocolate. Delicious chocolate. And maybe you go looking for chocolate, huh? You go on an egg hunt, yes. And sometimes there's a bunny rabbit who leaves chocolate for good boys and girls. Do you know what holiday I'm talking about? Good job, it's Easter! Happy Easter, everybody! So today, we're going to make some Easter bird's nests. Okay, they're delicious and they're super, super easy to make. Okay, so first of all, what you're going to do is we're going to use our recipe, okay? Our recipe is the instructions about how to make our food or what we're going to eat, okay? I have my recipe here. You can see Easter bird nests, and it has all the instructions about what I need to do to make the Easter bird's nests. Okay, but first of all, we need to gather up all of our ingredients. Number one, let's say that word again, ingredients. Very good. So what are ingredients? What does that mean? Do you know? Very good. The ingredients are what goes into our food. All the different things we need to make what we're going to make, okay? So let's go through the ingredients that we're going to use today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to use is, okay, I have my sidekick behind the camera. Okay, who knows what this is? It sounds like there are a lot of them. You can even make a little song with them. Who knows what these are? I'm using the Spanish one, but in English we call them cornflakes. Let's repeat, cornflakes. Good job. Cornflakes are a type of what? What are these? This is cereal. Very good. We eat this in the morning with some milk. Okay, so we have cornflakes. Very good. Okay, our next ingredient is my favorite. This is very important in the bird's nest. We are going to be using a lot of, what's this? It's milky, it's, what color? Is it blue? No. Is it green? No. It's brown. Very good. Oh, I'm trying to get open. There we go. Now you can see brown. I'm just gonna taste it, make sure it's okay. It's good. It's good. What is this? What do you think? Very good. It's chocolate. Do you like chocolate? I love chocolate. Just gotta taste, make sure everything's okay. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna use some chocolate, just like this. Okay, super easy. So that's 2 ingredients. This recipe is so easy because it only uses 3 ingredients. So we did our first 2. Now let's look at our last ingredient, okay? Do you know what these are? Can you tell? They have a yellow package. They come in different colors like green, yellow, red, orange. Do you know what these are? M&Ms. Do you like M&Ms? More chocolate. Yes, these Easter bird's nests are going to be very sweet and delicious. Okay, so we're going to use, I'm using peanut M&Ms. You can see, peanut. Okay, but you can use different M&Ms if you are allergic. It doesn't matter. You just need some kind of candy chocolate, okay? So these are our 3 ingredients. Let's go over them one more time. We have M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. We have chocolate. And we have cornflakes. Very good. Okay, so these are our ingredients we're going to use to make our Easter nests. Now, we have one more thing that we need to get before we can start cooking. What else do we need? We need some kitchen equipment, some things to use to put all our ingredients in and make them all together. Okay, so first of all, we need something pretty big, shaped like this, and you put the ingredients inside. Maybe you pour, maybe you mix inside. Any idea what this is? I've got it here. Oh, mine's made of glass. You can see, what's this called? Mine's pretty big. Do we know? This is called a mixing bowl. Everybody repeat, mixing bowl. Very good, okay? So we are going to put our chocolate in here, okay? And we're going to melt it using what are we gonna use to melt the chocolate? We're going to put this on the stove. What is it? Do we know what this is called? This is called a pot. Very good, a pot. Everyone repeat, pot. Excellent. You can also call it a saucepan, okay? Saucepan, pot, same thing, okay? So we need a mixing bowl and a saucepan, and we need a couple more things. What are we gonna use to mix everything together? We need something long to stir and mix. Any idea? What do you think? Are we gonna use a plate? No. Oh. Very good. We're gonna use a spoon or a spatula. I'm using a spatula, okay? Spatula. Very good. It's wooden, okay? It's not metal, it's wooden. And I'm gonna use this, or you can use a spoon, okay? So spatula or wooden spoon. Very good. Okay, now we need something to measure our chocolate and our cornflakes. Now, can you think of something that we can use to measure, to see how much we need of something? Something like this maybe. You can see it has different lines on it that tell you how much. Do we know what this is called? This is a measuring cup. Easy, right? You use this to measure your ingredients, okay? You fill it up, you can see how much you have. So we need a measuring cup. Alrighty, now we need 2 other things. We need something to scoop the chocolate and the cornflakes into something. What can we use to scoop? Any idea? I gave you a little show. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What's this? Is it a knife? No. Is it a cup? No. What's this called? This is a spoon. Easy. A spoon. We're going to use it to scoop. Okay? Scoop, scoop, scoop-de-doop. Very good. And the last thing we need is something to put the mixture, the chocolate and the cornflakes, in something so that we can make the nest. What are we gonna use? I dropped them on the floor. Don't do that. It's okay if you do. Okay, we need some paper cases, okay, that you use for like cupcakes or magdalenas or something like that, okay? We need some paper cases. Repeat, paper cases. Easy, okay. Very good. So, we've gone over our ingredients and we've gone over our kitchen equipment, like our bowl, our spoon, and our pot. And now, let's get cooking. All right, see you in the kitchen. Hey guys, okay, so now we are in the kitchen and we are ready to start cooking. What's the first thing we do when we cook? We do it every time at Inglaterra en Casa in the academy. What's the number one first thing you do? Very good, we have to wash our hands. So, make sure you wash your hands very, very thoroughly because we're going to be touching the food and other people are going to be eating it and they don't want to eat your germy hands. So we gotta make sure we wash our hands. Okay, so now, don't do that. Make sure they're nice and dry. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna look at our recipe and we're gonna read it all the way through, okay? So I've already read mine, but the first thing you do after you wash your hands is read the recipe the whole way through, okay? So these are the instructions. This is gonna tell you step by step how to make whatever you're making, okay? So I've read our recipe. I know what I have to do. And the first thing we're gonna do is take our pot, okay? We're gonna fill it up with some water, okay? So we're gonna go over to the sink and we're gonna fill up the pot about halfway, okay? Halfway. Perfect. Okay, so then we're going to take our pot full of water and we're going to very carefully put it on the stove, okay? And then we're going to turn up the heat on the stove all the way up, as high as it can go. Whoop. Perfect, I think. Did that work?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, there. So it's on the highest heat, okay? Because what we want is for the water in the pot to boil, okay? And that means that it's bubbling, there's steam coming out, okay? Because this is what we're going to use to melt the chocolate. Okay, so next you're gonna take your mixing bowl, okay? And you're going to take your chocolate. So we need 150 grams of chocolate, which just so happens to be 1 whole bar, okay? It says 150 grams on the package, okay? So that measures out to about 1 cup. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour our chocolate into the mixing bowl, and you wanna make sure your chocolate is in tiny little pieces like this. So we're gonna have to break it all up like this, okay? Break it up and put it in the mixing bowl so that it melts very evenly, okay? And if you wanna taste test a little bit more, that's okay. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the mixing bowl on top of the pot, okay? So that the steam from the water that's boiling melts the chocolate, okay? This will make sure that the chocolate doesn't stick, okay? It'll melt nice and evenly, okay? And then we're going to take our, what's this called? Our trusty, handy dandy spatula, or a spoon if you don't have a spatula, okay? I'm using a spatula. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna stir like this, stir the chocolate so that it melts very evenly, okay? So you can start to see the water is starting to boil. Okay, so you can see, woo, we got lots of steam coming out. You might want to get mom or dad or grandma or big sister or brother to help you with this because this gets a little bit hot, okay? You can see that we've got some nice melted chocolate. So it's very smooth. You can see very smooth. And it looks delicious, okay? And it's not sticking. It looks perfect. Okay, so you want to make sure that the chocolate is fully melted. Thank you. Is fully melted all the way through. You don't want any clumps or anything like that. Make sure it's all melted. It should only take about 2 or 3 minutes, okay? Once your water is boiled. Okay, so my chocolate is fully melted. Okay. Let's see, let's look at that. Yeah, nice and smooth, no chunks. So now what we're gonna do is turn off the oven, turn off the heat, and move the pot off of the burner, okay? So we're still gonna get some heat from the water, so it's not going to set. Okay, perfect. This looks good. So now we need to add our cornflakes, okay, our cereal. We have our big bag, and we're gonna pour like this, pour. So we need 150 grams as well. So equal parts chocolate, equal parts cornflakes, okay? So I'm gonna measure 1 cup of these. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. You can add more or add less. Okay, so I have my cornflakes. Let's taste one, just make sure they're okay. Yum, nice and crunchy and crispy. These are going to be delicious. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna pour a little bit in your hand, like this, and crush them. Like that. And then we're gonna pour them into the chocolate, okay? So, one at a time, in your hand, crush. In your hand, you could do this in a bag, in a plastic bag, and smash them, but I'm doing it this way. And this is more fun. All right, so almost finished. Crushing and crunching our cornflakes. Good alliteration there. Crunchy, crispy. And that is everything. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're gonna stir. We're gonna mix them all together, okay? So that everything is nicely coated. Okay, we don't wanna see any bit of cornflake. Everything's covered in chocolate, just like it should be. Delicious. Okay, we're getting there. Shouldn't take very long. So that everything is nice and even. Okay, do you guys see any cornflake bits that don't have chocolate? I don't want that. That's not how I like to eat my sugary snacks, my sweets. I like lots and lots of chocolate. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is put some of these little paper cases on a plate, okay? And then we're going to take our small spoon, like this, our small metal spoon, and we're going to scoop about 1 tablespoon or 1 spoonful of chocolate and cornflakes. And we're gonna put them into the paper casing, okay? This is the base of our nest. So you wanna scoop about that much. Slide it on in. Looks good. It's okay if a little bit falls on the ground or all over over the place. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I want them to be nice and full. Why not? There we go. You can make them as big or as small as you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna do that for all 4, or however many you're making. Scoop-dee-doop. Okay, again, you might wanna get mom or dad or grandma to come and help you because the chocolate's still a little bit hot, but it's not super, super hot, so it's okay. Okay, I think we have just enough maybe for 3 or 4. Okay, almost done. Okay, I'm just gonna make them really full so we don't have any left over. You can add a little bit more as you go. It's okay, we're just practicing, we're experimenting. Not everything has to be perfect. That's what I like about cooking, is that you can just, you know, do whatever you think is good. Follow a recipe a little bit, but there's room for improvisation. That's a big word. Improvising or improvisation is what we like to say. Okay, so here we have our little nests. We don't need that one. We have our nests. They look good, huh? I can't wait to eat them. But not yet, we have to wait. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to get la pièce de résistance. The last thing we need are our peanut M&Ms or whatever kind of chocolate candy you're using, okay? These are our eggs, okay? Let's open these bad boys up. We got lots of nice colors. Okay, we got, yeah, what colors can you see here? We've got blue, yellow, orange. That looks good to start, okay? So take 2 or 3, however many you want. Little, see how they kind of look like eggs? Yeah, little egg shapes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these and we're gonna push them down into the nests, okay? So that they look like little bird's eggs. So I'm gonna put this in the palm of my hand and squish it down, okay? And take another one and squish it down. And my last one, squish it down. And that's perfect. We have our little bird's nest. And you just keep doing that until you've used, or all your nests have little eggs in them. I've got some more M&Ms here. And then they are ready for the last step. Okay, our last thing we're gonna do. So we're gonna put them down on the plate and we're going to put them into the freezer, okay? So so there's the fridge on top and then we're gonna put them into the hot freezer. Wait, that's not right. Freezers aren't hot. No, they're cold. Ooh, very, very cold. Okay, so we're gonna put these bad boys in the freezer for at least, it can be more, but at least 5 minutes, okay? Because we want them to get nice and cold and so that the chocolate isn't hot or melty anymore, okay? We want the chocolate to set. We want the chocolate to be harder, okay? So that we can pick them up and bite into them, okay? So I'm gonna put my guys, my little bird's nest, aren't they cute? They look so good, I can't wait to eat them. Okay, we're gonna put these in the freezer and then I will see you in at least 5 minutes and we will take them out and see how they look, okay? Can we eat them yet? What do you think? Is it time? Yay, it's time to eat them. Okay, so go into your fridge, open them up. Yay. Okay, we left ours in for about 10 minutes because I wanted to make sure that they were done. But this is what they look like. Look pretty good. Ooh, they're so cute. I love them. Okay, so the last thing you're gonna wanna do is just take one off of the plate or all of them off of the plate and peel like a banana. Peel, banana, peel, peel, banana. But we're gonna peel the paper casing off, just like this. Oh, perfect. No sticking, it should come off clean. And you have your Easter bird's nest. And now I'm gonna take a bite. Let's see how they taste. Mmm. So good, so chocolatey and very festive. Okay, thanks for tuning in, guys. Sorry, I have chocolate in my mouth. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Cooking with Chloe for Inglaterra en Casa at home. Please send us a video or pictures of you guys making your own Easter bird's nest. We love to see you guys doing things like this at home, speaking English, okay? Send it to us on Instagram, send us an email, send us on Google Classrooms, okay? Whatever you want. And we can't wait to see them, okay? Have a happy Easter and enjoy. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.